Hi, Assalamualaikum and very good morning. This is lab briefing for KIB 2004 for semester 2 2020-2021. Lab briefing for this lab is we conduct online, so you can just access all document about the lab through this spectrum. Okay, then this briefing also will be recorded for you to refer back after some time. Alright, so this is the spectrum for the lab KIB 2004. Okay, in this spectrum you can access the SOP that you need to follow during the physical lab. Okay, and then you also can have the schedule and grouping for this semester. Okay, for your session. Okay, you can check your schedule and grouping, so please read carefully. And in this spectrum you also can assess the demonstration for lab EEG and lab EMG, which is lab 1 and lab 2. Okay, you can watch the video that link to this spectrum, and you also have the briefing for the analysis and report writing for lab 1 and lab 2. Okay, so here also you have material for the lab 1, lab 2 and lab 3. Okay, you can find the lab sheet for the lab 1, lab sheet for lab 2 and lab sheet for lab 3. Okay, please check the lab sheet, and also each topic for this lab 1, lab 2 and lab 3, also you can find the link for the report submission. Okay, report submission 1, report submission 2 and report submission 3. Okay, for the lab 1 EEG, you can access some video from YouTube that maybe you can use to assist you during the lab practice. Okay, so this is the spectrum that you need to assess for the information and also for the submission. Okay, this is the schedule that you need to check carefully. Okay, so for lab 1 and lab 2, we have a 5 session, which is Monday 11 to 1 p.m., Monday 2 to 4 p.m., Wednesday 11 to 1 p.m., Wednesday 2 to 4 p.m. and Thursday 2 to 4 p.m. While for the lab 3, you have a 6 session only conducted on Monday 2 to 4 p.m. and Thursday 2 to 4 p.m. On Monday and on Thursday, you have a 3 session parallelly, which is session in lab, in tissue lab, session in biomaterial lab and session in cellular lab. Okay, and same as for Thursday 2 to 4 p.m. you have a 3 session parallelly where conducted in tissue lab, biomaterial lab and cellular lab. Okay, so lab will be start at week 4, which is next week. Alright, and will continue to week 9. Okay, however, each group only attend once practical lab for lab 1 and lab 2, while for the lab 3 also each group only attend once for one session for lab 3. Means that for the entire semester you only attend 2 labs only, 2 times only, which is one time is for lab 1 and lab 2, while the another time is for lab 3. Okay, so after you finish your lab session, so you can continue with the analysis and also the report writing. Okay, so that one is for the attending the practical lab. Okay, for week 10 and week 11, this is the time, the reserve time for you to finish the report writing. Okay, so our lab test will be conducted on week 12, and our presentation will be conducted on week 13 and week 14. Okay, so this is about the schedule. Please ensure that you carefully check the schedule. Okay, So the venue of the lab. So we have four labs that involved for this KIB 2004. First is a neuro lab, which is conducting the lab 1 and lab 2. It's located at block A level 2. For the lab 3, we have a 3 venue, which is tissue lab that located at block U. The second lab is a biomaterial lab that located at block L level 3, and the cellular lab located at block C level 4. Okay, please check the venue to avoid you to miss the place. Hi everyone. So this is the briefing for the lab analysis, the result analysis and report writing for lab 1 and lab 2. Okay, so after you finish your lab session to measure the EEG or EMG signal, then you need to analyze the raw data that you carried out from the lab. Okay, you need to analyze the raw data whether using the Excel software or using the MATLAB. Okay, you can choose either one. Okay, you are recommended to use the fast Fourier transform, which is using the MATLAB. Okay, however, you also can use the Excel for you if you cannot do the fast Fourier transform. Okay, so what the point that you need to find for your result is, first for the EEG lab is, first, what the value of EEG when you open the eyes. The second one is what the value of EEG when you close the eyes. The third point is what the value of EEG when you look at to the static or moving picture. Okay, so after you got the value of item number 1, item number 2, item number 3 from your raw data, and then please compare with the brain signal, which is brain signal alpha, beta and gamma that correspond to those activities. Okay, so this is the point that you need to analyze when you analyzing the lab 1 EEG. For the analysis for lab report 2, which is EMG, okay, again, you can use whether you want to use the Excel software, or you use the MATLAB using the fast Fourier transform. Okay, so the point that you need to find for your result EMG is first, what the value of EMG when your subject are in the relaxed condition. The second point is what the value of EMG when the subject loading the mass or object. Okay, the third point is what the value of EMG when when the subject hold his or her hand. Okay, so find the difference of EMG value between the relaxed and working condition. So this is what you need to do. This is the point that you need to find from your analysis of lab 2, which is EMG lab. Okay, for the report writing, okay, first please include the abstract, which is a short introduction plus the important methodology and important finding and conclusion in the beginning of your lab report, which is it's about 50 to 100 words. And then the second is please put the introduction about the EEG or EMG, and for if you write the report for EEG, so please provide the introduction about the EEG and brain signal. If you are writing the EMG report, so please provide the introduction about the EMG. Okay, next you need to put the methodology, the measurement procedure that you use for your measurement. The fourth item is please provide please put your result, your analysis result from your EMG measurement, and also from your Excel or MATLAB analysis result. Okay. The fifth one is a discussion. Please discuss your result according the question that ask you to do for the analysis. Okay, and finally, you need to put the conclusion, and last one is references. So please put all these items to your lab report. As I mentioned, for the this one is for EEG and EMG. Okay, and also need to do the same approach for the lab writing for the lab 3. Okay, so please ensure that for all the labs you need to put the abstract, introduction, methodology, result, discussion, conclusion, and references. Okay, so that one is for report writing. Okay, so for the analysis, EEG and EMG analysis, here you have some briefing, some brief guideline that you can read and refer to manage your lab. Okay. So this is about the SOP when you attending the physical lab. Okay, so when you referring to the schedule, so you have your own session. So please ensure that you aware with your session. Okay, so for the time of your practical session, so please ensure that you reach the lobby on time, sharply at your schedule. For example, for you who have a session at 11 a.m., so all of your members should present at the lobby of foyer block A at 11 a.m. Okay, so you need ensure that all your members, if you have 3 members per group, so all of 3 of you should present at 11 a.m. at the foyer block A. Okay, while if your session is 2 p.m. Which is the afternoon session, so all of 3 of you should present at the foyer block A at 2 p.m. sharply. Okay, so make sure that all the members of your group should present. If your group didn't enough quorum for the lab, for the grouping, so your session will be cancelled and you need to rearrange the new schedule with the coordinator, which is me. Okay, so that one is the first step that you need to ensure. Okay, next, after you all of 3 of you or all of members of the group are enough, okay, then you need to scan your temperature at the foyer block A. Okay, alright, so you need to scan temperature together. All of members scan the temperature and then collect the sticker from the staff that in charge at that session. Okay, all of you should collect the sticker that to ensure that you have scanned your temperature. Next, all of you should walk together in a social distancing to the respective lab. For example, if you your session is for lab 1 and lab 2, so you just go to the block A level 2 for lab 1 and lab 2. Okay, alright, and then after you reach the lab, after you reach the respective lab, so please scan the QR code for that lab. Okay, before you entering the lab, you need to scan the QR code, and then after that, so you can ask permission from the technician or from the lab assistant or from the demonstrator to start the lab at 11:15 in the morning for the morning session, while for the afternoon session, you can start at 2:15 p.m. Okay, so this is what procedure, the standard procedure that you need to follow during the physical lab. Please ensure the most important thing is you need to be careful with your members' attendance. Okay, that's all for the SOP for the physical session.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good morning, very good afternoon. Okay, my name is Salma. This is our assistant engineer to assist this lab. This is the neuro lab. Okay, so your class today is KIB 2004, which is practical lab KIB 2004. Okay, as you know, you have your own schedule. So one session, one group. Okay, so lab KIB 2004, you have 3 labs. Okay, for this lab, we have a lab 1 which is EEG measurement, and lab 2 which is EEG EMG measurement. Okay, so what you need to do for this lab is you need to measure the EEG signal. Okay, alright. For this, when you come to this lab session, your activities is just to measure the EEG and EMG signal only. Okay, first you do the EEG measurement, and then after finish, then you continue with the EMG measurement. Okay, what you need to do for the EEG measurement? Okay, your activities is start with the placing EEG electrode on several points. Okay, point 01, 02, C3, C4, reference and ground. So you need to place the EEG electrodes on 6 points. Okay, 6 points. So Miss Hanum, Puan Hanum will show you how to place the electrode. Okay, and we also have a demo from Mr. Khairul. Okay, next, after you place your electrode, so you need to measure the EEG signal during several activities. First activities is during the eyes closed. Okay, after you place the electrode to this 6 point, then the subject need to close the eyes. Okay, the subject need to close the eyes for 2 minutes. Okay, and then finish 2 minutes, give the subject relax about 1 or 2 minutes, then continue with the measurement, with the second measurement, where during the eyes open. So eyes open for 2 minutes. Okay, so you measure the EEG signal during the eyes open for 2 minutes. Alright. Okay, then after finish 2 minutes, allow the subject to relax. Okay, and then the third activities is measure the EEG signal during the subject looking to the static picture. Okay, find any static picture that you want. Okay, alright. So for the activity C, your measurement will go on for 5 minutes. Okay, capture the signal, the EEG signal for 5 minutes. Okay, Puan Hanum will help you to record the signal. Okay, for the after 5 minutes for the activity C, and then allow subject to relax for 1 minute, and then continue with the fourth activities. The fourth activities is you measure the EEG signal during the subject looking to the moving picture. Usually, you find the YouTube, any YouTube. Let the subject watch the YouTube about 5 minutes. Okay, and then finish 5 minutes, and then allow the subject to relax about 1 minute. Alright, and then after that, after the subject relax, okay, then repeat for the activities E, activities 5. The subject need to repeat the activities A and B, which is eyes closed for 2 minutes, and then continue with the activities B, which is eyes open for 2 minutes. Okay, then when you finish the activities 5, then your lab activities will finish. Okay, Okay, then you can collect the record data for the EEG signal data and bring back for the analysis. Okay, so that's finished for lab activities for EEG signal measurement. Okay, for the lab 2, EEG signal measurement. Okay, so you have also 2 types of activities that you need to do. Okay, first is placing EMG electrode on the subject's hand. Okay, subject's hand, where you need 4 types of EMG electrode to be used. First is the first EMG electrode for the brachioradialis. Okay, and the second EMG electrode you place on the ulnaris. Okay, the third EMG electrode you place anywhere of your radials. Okay, and the fourth electrode is ground. The electrode for ground you place anywhere on your radials. Okay. Alright. So where is the brachioradialis? Okay. When you move your hand, okay, you find out that when you move your hand, you hold and you relax your hand like this. Then you will find that there are 2 types of muscle that moving according to your movement. Okay, so the first, which is the upper one, like this is brachioradialis. Okay, you can check in the internet. Okay, you can check from Google. And the ulnaris is the opposite one. Okay, so either one of the brachioradialis and ulnaris, you use the similar electrode. So you need electrode 1 and electrode 2. Okay. However, the types of electrode is same. Okay. Alright. And then, so after you finish placing the electrode on the subject's radials, then you can start to measure. Okay, for your measurement of EMG signal, okay, so you need to measure your EMG signal during several activities. The first activity is you record your EMG signal during your relaxing hand. For example, like this. After you put the 4 types of electrode, and then you just hold your hand, and one hand will help you to use the EEG machine to record your EMG signal. Alright, and then for the activity A, you run your activities for 1 minute. For 1 minute recording. Okay. Alright. After finish, then let the subject relax about 1 minute without recording anything. Right. Then continue with the second activities. You record the EMG signal during the subject holding her or his hand like this. Okay. After you place during your placing electrode for electrode, then let the subject hold her or his hand like this, and then record the EMG signal about 1 minute. Okay. After finish, then let the subject relax for 1 minute, and then continue with the recording for the third activity, which is uplifting the load. Okay, find any load that you have, your phone, your phone or whatever that you can use for the load. Alright, for example like this. Okay, give the subject anything for load. Alright. Okay, then ask the subject to lift up your load like this, and then stay holding about 1 minute. Right? You start to record the EMG signal, and then stay uplifting about 1 minute, and then after you finish record for 1 minute, then you can stop the recording. Okay, and then you can, after you finish the activity C, then your activity for EMG finish. Okay, complete. Okay, so this is the activities for the measurement and record the signal reading. After you finish, then you collect the record data from Puan Hano. You bring you give her your thumb drive or your drive or anything. Then record the data, then bring back and analyze by your own. Okay. Alright, so this is the model of your skull. Okay, you have your here we have several important points, which is this is your nose. Alright, so okay, right here this is the point. The second important point is your occipital. Okay, your occipital bone, your end of the occipital bone, which is you find out at the end of your occipital is something like a hole on your skull. Okay, so that's a occipital. Okay, the second point is your ear. Okay, your ear at this point. Okay, this is your ear. Right, this is your ear. Okay, so this is the important point that you need to identify before you measure the point O1, O2, 3, C3, C4, and reference and ground. Okay, so Puan Hana will show you how the point of to find out the point. Okay. First, what we need to measure is starting at the point of your nose. Okay, the point where it's a straight line to your eyes here. Okay, right. This is the starting point until your occipital point, just before the hole. You can feel your hole on your skull. Then just before the hole of your skull, you can. That one is a occipital bone. Okay. Alright. So you put marks. Okay. You put marks when you identify the point. Okay. Here also you put marks. You mark here. Okay. Let's say that from your center of nose and your occipital bone is about 40 centimeter. Okay, 40 centimeters from here to here. Okay. Find the 10% of 40 centimeters. Is it 4 centimeters, right? Okay. 4 centimeters. Measure from here to here is from here up to 4 centimeters. Okay. You find one mark in your forehead. Okay, in your forehead, which is the marks here is 4 centimeters from your nose. Here, okay. Well, you can measure. You put the marks just on the center of your forehead. Make sure this is 10% of your total length. Means here is 4 centimeters, for example. Okay, from the back, from your occipital bone, which is the mark from your occipital bone, here, you measure 4 centimeters from bottom up, 4 centimeters, so you will find about here. Okay, this is your occipital bone, which is you measure here to here is 40. Okay, so 4 centimeters, 10% of 40 centimeters is 4 centimeters. So 4 centimeters from bottom is around here. Okay, so this is the second point of occipital bone. Okay, then you find the measured until the second point of your occipital here. Okay, so this is the second point of occipital. Okay, find the measurement, find the length. Berapa? 10%. Okay, alright. This is about 20, for example. 20 ya, kan?
27.
Okay, let's say that you find out that this length is 30 centimeters. For 10% from this length, alright, about 3 centimeters. Okay, so calculate 3 centimeters from your center of forehead. That's about, mana ni? This one. Okay, 3 centimeters from your forehead, and this one is about like this, about here, and the 3 centimeters from your second occipital point is here. Here. Okay. Alright. So this is the third point. The third point of back, the third point of front. Okay.
Another side.
Okay, next. Okay, next for your left side. Okay, on your left side also, repeat your measurement where as what you did for your right side just now, where starting at the center of your forehead to the point of your center of your skull, your second point of occipital here. This one, okay? Okay, this one. Alright, so this one, then let's say that your measurement is 30. Okay, let's say your measurement is about 30. So 10% of your 30 centimeters is 3 centimeters. So measure the length from your center of second occipital. Okay, then find out that it's about here. It's about here. So this is a 3 centimeter. This is a 3 centimeter, and this is a 3 centimeter. This is for your right side. This is for your left side, and this is your for right side. Okay, and also same with the front side. Okay, from your second point of forehead. Okay, this one is the center of forehead. 3 centimeters here is about here. Okay, this is the center of your 10%. This is 10% from your center of forehead. Okay, so the measurement is like this. Okay, right? So
This is the right.
next. Okay, next. This one we call as a O1. Okay, this is a O1 and this is the O2. Okay, so this point is a O1 and this point is O2. Okay, O1 and O2. Okay, next is we want to measure the next point. Okay, just now we want to find the point 01 and 02. Now we want to find the C3 and C4. Okay, first you put your tape just behind your earlobe on the end of your temporal bone. Okay, your temporal bone behind your earlobe. Okay, alright. Put the tape around your head, around the subject head. Alright, like this. Okay, so find the measurement. It's about 40, for example. Okay, it's about 40. Okay, then 10%. Then mark 20%. 40. 20% from 40 is how much? It's about 8. 8. Okay. So from 40 it's up to 8 here is 32. Okay, 32. Inilah belakang ya. Okay, so this one is a C3. Okay, from your mark here, which is this is your temporal bone. Okay, temporal bone just behind your earlobe. When you measure from right side, from left side to the right side, when you find out that this is 40, calculate 20% from 40 centimeters. It's about 8, and then the from this point to up to 8 centimeters is around here. Okay, around here. Alright. And also same as from the left side, from your point of behind your earlobe at the temporal bone. Okay, on the temporal bone, 20% is about 8 centimeters. Okay, 8 centimeters, something like here, somewhere like here. Okay, alright. So you got the next 2 points. Okay, for the left side of your, from the left side of your subject is C3. Okay, so this one is C3, and for your right side of your subject is C4. Okay, like this. So you got all 4 points for your electrodes, for your EEG electrodes. Now you need to place the ground point, the ground electrode. Remember just now, here this is the occipital bone. Okay, this is the first point of occipital bone, and this is the second occipital bone, the second point of occipital bone. Okay, you need to put your ground electrode on the second point of occipital bone. Okay, so this is the ground. Okay, this is the ground electrode. Okay, then now you want to put the reference electrode. Okay, remember this is the second point of your front side, where this is the forehead, the point on your forehead. So you put the reference electrode on your center of forehead. So this is the reference. Alright. So now you have 6 electrode. The first one is 0. The first one is O1 point, O2. Okay, C3, C4. Alright, and then ground, and then reference electrode. So after you place the electrode on the subject's head, then you can start for the measurement. Okay, now I want to show you the equipment. Okay, so we have the EMG machine, which is recorded by the PC there. Okay, so you can find your EMG or EG signal from the PC. Alright, so this is the interface that you need to put your electrode here, and then this interface will connecting to the PC. Alright, so this is the electrode that you need to use for the EEG and for the EEG measurement, and also for the EMG measurement also. Okay, let's say you choose one as your electrode. For your electrode, let's say you want to use for O1 point. Okay, so you can find out here you have O1, O2, C3, C4. You have a reference and also ground. Okay, now you need to put, if you want to put this electrode on your point of O1, so you need to put O1 here. Okay, this one. Okay, this is O1. Alright. So before you want to place the electrode on your subject, okay, you need to use several material where, okay, so this one is the cleansing of your point, the cleansing for your point. Okay, now this is the demonstration how to place the electrode on the subject. Okay, first you need to ensure that your subject wearing the mask. Alright, then let's say if you want to place the reference electrode. Okay, first thing you need to make sure that the electrode is free. Okay, it's free. Alright, free from connection to anything. Alright, so this is the free electrode. Okay, now before you put, if you want to put the reference electrode, the point is the center of your forehead, like this. After you measure the length from your center of nose to your occipital bone, then 10% from your nose is forehead. Okay, so you want to put electrode here. Alright, however, before you put the electrode here, you need to clean first the point. Okay, then by using this no prep. Okay, then you take some, and then you use here and swap to this point. Okay, and make sure it's well clean. Okay, it's well clean. Okay, then before you put your electrode here, you need to use the electrolyte, which is we call as 1020 conductive electrolyte, like this. Okay, it's about just take some. Okay, take some here, like this. Okay, and then just put on the point. Okay, so you put the electrode of reference on the subject forehead. Okay, make sure the electrode, the cable are like this. Okay, then you put tape to fix the electrode. Okay, this is complete for one electrode. And okay, then you can continue by using the same method, by using the same techniques. So you put the other electrode, the electrode for the other points. Okay, for C3, C4, O1 and O2. Okay, so this is how you can fix the electrode. Alright, so after you complete placing the electrode, then then you connect the electrode to the EEG interface. Because this is the reference point, so this you put to the reference point like this. And same as if you for the electrode C3, C4, O1 and O2 also, you need to place to the respective point. Okay, so this is how you can fix the electrode. Okay, then after you finish placing the electrode, then you can start measure the EEG signal. All the activities will be monitored by Puan Hanum. If you have any problem, you can ask Puan Hanum. Puan Hanum will assist you. Okay? Alright. Okay. Now we want to start with the EMG electrode placing. Okay. Okay. Now we want to start the EMG signal measurement. Okay. First, the point that you need to find out is there are 4 points, which is 2 for your radius point, and the third one is reference, and fourth one is a ground. Okay, now this is the subject hand. Okay, this is the subject radius. Okay, so for your radius, you have 2 types of bone. First is radius, and the second one is ulna. Okay, each of bone have their own muscle. Okay, so when you look at when you put your subject hand like this, so you can identify the point of radius. Here, up here is a radius, and this one is the opposite. The opposite position is ulna. So then you put your electrode, your first electrode. Apa ke guna ni? Your first electrode on your you can find. That's depend to you. Okay, first electrode on your radius position. Okay, radius position, which is correspond to the radius bone, and the second electrode is ulnar bone here. Okay, alright. So this is a ulnar bone, ulnaris muscle, and this is the brachioradialis muscle. Okay, so you can check when you move your hand. Cuba buat macam tu. When you move your hand like this, so you can identify the movement of your muscle. Okay, so this is this is the movement of 2 types of muscle when you move your hand like this. Okay, right? Okay, the next point is ground. After you put the 10-20 of conductive electrolyte, then you can put anywhere on your radius, on your subject radius like this. Okay, and then you put tape here to fix the electrode. Alright, and also same as when you want to put the ground electrode here. Okay. Alright, so for the EMG electrode, we need to use this electrode. Okay, so this electrode will be connect to your EMG electrode like this, and the second one for the another one like this, and then you connect this cable to the EEG interface machine. Okay, alright, then you start to do the activities, whether do a relaxing hand. This is the relaxing hand. Okay, in this condition, you are doing the activities of relaxing. Okay, you are in the relaxing condition. So measure the relaxing condition in 1 minute. Okay, then after finish 1 minute, then you can let the subject relax, and then you start to do the second activities, which is holding your hand. Holding your hand. Macam tu. Holding your hand like this. Okay, and then you measure the condition of holding your hand about 1 minute. After finish 1 minute, then relax. Let the subject relax. Okay, relax. Okay, and then for the third activities, then you need to give the subject the load like this, and then hold the load and lift up. Okay, start measurement starting at start the subject holding the load and lift up like this, and then hold like this about 1 minute, and then after finish 1 minute, then you can stop the measurement. Okay, alright, so that's all for the EMG signal measurement.